My name's Kadeem Phillip,
I'm Tyler,
and I'm an artist from Brooklyn, New York.
and I'm a music producer.
I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. All my family is mainly from Trinidad, and my mother was an artist. She actually taught me first. And my uncle was a major artist as well. He almost tried to promote, like, get a deal with DC Comics at one point in the early '90s. So art in my life was like predominantly everywhere. My mom taught me how to draw first, and then like I would spend my days after school with my uncle drawing and sketching. So that's how it really was. Like everyone in my family was an artist.
I started off rapping, like recording music, and then I ain't have money to be buying beats, paying for studio time. So I started doing all that by myself, and I just stuck with making beats. I like doing that the most.
When you're pursuing art on a professional level, a couple of the sacrifices that you have to make is a social life. You really don't have a social life after a while. It really becomes pretty much you and your craft. Um, Free time to really like just do things and be bored with it, and just hang out. You really don't have a lot of time if you're doing it super professionally and trying to get to like a certain level, especially in the city. Because there's a lot of people in that art scene, so to stand out, it takes a lot.
So I definitely have to sacrifice money and time into this, because between like work and this, there's basically like not time for nothing else.
What is it that you invest a lot of money into?
Definitely plugins, and those aren't cheap at all.
Balancing life and working as an artist, it's constantly changing and in flux. It's never steady because work. Well, when you work a job like me, you don't have a set schedule, so your schedule is constantly flipping back and forth. So with your schedule flipping back and forth, your work schedule flips back and forth. Then with that, it's getting to events to showcase, and then still making sure to be prepared for work. So it's always bouncing. It's always changing. It's never really steady. But I've experienced jobs where I have set 9 to 5 schedules or whatever type of schedules. It's still having a priorities. Um, there's nothing wrong with a job. There's nothing wrong with having a steady job, even if you do have a passion because you have benefits and all these other things. So there's nothing wrong with that. The main thing is making sure that while you have your passion and you're pushing towards it, don't forget that you kind of got to keep up this level as well at where you work at.
I don't do much, so it's not hard. I just go to work and I come home, so it's not difficult to manage time between the two.
Making it in New York City is difficult because you have underneath being an artist there's 40 jobs unless you want to hire a team, but then hiring a team, it's like who do you it's really a thing of who do you trust, and also who is really dedicated to your vision like you. Not many people are going to be as dedicated to your vision as you are, so that's already an issue. Then two, how many people can you rely on? That then becomes another issue, so then you have to really do it yourself. And then to do it yourself, it's you have to be able to write grants. You have to be able to write maybe some marketing deals if you want some people to market or like to sponsor your event. You have to be able to then be someone who's public relations. You have to be someone that's able to email galleries and properly present everything. Then on top of that, you have to be a researcher because you have to research what you're working on, what you're doing. If you're doing stuff that's politically correct, what is it about? Then on top of that, it's buying your materials. You have to then create. And there's still a lot more, because then if you're doing merchandise, it's like testing out the merchandise. You have to get somebody then to do photography for the merchandise, so that way you can do a shoot with the merchandise. Then you have to make sure you have multiple sizes, and then it's a lot of work that goes into being an artist. So it's not a simple job. It's not a job where it's just like A plus B equals C. It's like there's a lot of work that goes into it endlessly. There's a lot of nights you just don't sleep sometimes because you're so busy working. And then that doesn't also include if you're someone, that if you don't have family to live with, you have a ton of bills to still pay. You have to pay your rent. You have to pay what if you got like utilities, you gotta pay that. You gotta eat. You gotta travel. So you still need to pay all that to then still do all the other stuff you have to do. It's a lot. So for some people, it can be overbearing. Some people, it's like, I love what I do, but I just want to get to this level. I don't really want to get to that level. For me, I want to get to the level where, career-wise, I work as an artist. I live off my art. I live off of what I do. That's what I want. So I know that to get to that high level, it takes a major investment.
Well, social media makes it easy because I don't have a lot of followers, but I can still get in contact with people. Like, I could be on my Explore page, see somebody's music that I like, and I could DM them, hey, I like your music. I make beats. So, social media makes everything 10 times easier.
My bottom line would probably be work as hard as you can. Always look to get better. And do as much as you can. Understand the business aspect of it, and just actually enjoy what you're doing. But don't get so caught up into it that you forget about real life. It's Don't get me wrong, what goes on in the art world and what goes on around there, it's real, but don't forget about the people around you. Don't forget about the people that love you. But give this everything you got. Give this everything in your heart, and just don't stop, and it's gonna come for you.
I feel like the main thing is just understanding who to trust because there's a lot of people that, they trying to do what's best for themselves. So that's like the best word of advice.